Which only means that you know, this alien race is going to have to fuck you really hard in the ass for your butthole to prolapse, just so they can eat your prolapsed anus, because it's a delicacy in the planet Quadrion.
No, they just get a penis pump and stick it to your ass and put a vacuum on and just...
Oh, no. That's not the traditional method.
Of course not, but they want immediate. That's like fast food.
If I'm going to have a prolapsed anus, I'm going to find me a traditionalist, you know?
Ruin it first?
Well, yeah, because at least there's that.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm going to blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm going to talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm going to lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓫 I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're going to get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm going to wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that occasionally spends her free time covered in blood and murdering pussy. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 358. I'm your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is the clam jammer. I had it figured out. I couldn't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, and the muffin slammer. The one, the only, my favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, Mr. SD.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that one this week.
Sure. You flex that muscle. Flex it.
I can. Speaking of muffins and clams and such, I've got a bunch of stories about that coming up in this show. So
muffins and clams?
Oh my. Muffins and clams and gashes and stashes.
Are we making like clam muffin or what's going on here?
Oh yes, there's definitely combining of said meat pockets, wallets.
Okay. I guess I'll find out.
Ham fisters, whatevers.
I'll wait till then.
Sure, you will. Anyway, we aren't coming to you live, but we are coming to you from Rule 34 Studios and KinkyKatieRadio.com. So, yeah.
Somebody was shooting on our normal live day Saturday.
Yes, night. I was. Yeah. And it was a long day because I left here at noon and I didn't get home till after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a long day of horror movie shoot.
It was, but it was a lot of fun. The girls that I was shooting with were Lixie, Sushi, and Sarah.
Okay.
And it was definitely a lot of fun. I made out with all three of them.
Okay. As part of the movie or just for fun?
That's how we greet.
Because?
On set.
Okay.
No, it was for the movie. And all four of us were naked at some point in the movie, usually together, and covered in chocolate.
Yeah, that's the horror blood movie secret.
Stainy chocolate, though.
Not such a secret, really.
Because they actually did add some food coloring to it, so it was stainy. That's why when we had the worst scene, we waited till the end of the night to film it.
The messiest one?
The messiest one, yeah. That's what I'm going to say. And that was with me and Sarah. Mm-hmm. Well, it gets, if you don't realize, if you get covered in chocolate sauce, it gets sticky, especially when you're rubbing it all over yourself and other things.
Go on.
So, and we have a lot of pictures and video. Sushi took them of we're sticking our bare tits together and then like pulling them apart slowly. So it's like, it's like sticky. And then we slap each other's boobs and we're trying to pull our hands off the skin, and it was fun. So you would have gotten cringed out though, because at one point I stuck my tongue in her belly button. I know.
I mean, it's not mine, so it's not that bad, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Immediately I imagined somebody jamming something into my old umbilical scar there. No fucking way. I do not like belly button action. Stay away from it.
She didn't complain.
Okay.
So.
Well, I mean, I had a hernia there probably for a long time.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Yeah.
It wasn't a fun place to take around for me.
But I have to say though, it was a really good time. Everybody was super nice, and there was a couple other people were there, and it was really good. So, but there's a lot of pictures that I don't know if I can post yet. I gotta send them on over to Sushi and see what she wants to do with them, because I have a couple of videos of her and she's naked. There was a lot of beaver cleavage on set.
Okay.
Well, I mean, most of the time we were naked, but there was also a lot of times we're wearing panties, and it's just, I mean, because it was hot, but it wasn't as hot as it could be. Oh, and that's another thing that kind of comes to even more clam chat. I went to trim the pelt because I knew that I was going to be doing the scenes. Well, I went to the bathroom, I grabbed your buzzer. I forgot completely that it was a balding buzzer. Yeah,
that one will get you.
Yeah, well, I kind of went and did the first little zip, and I was like, oh, fuck, because I went right down the middle, and I was like, okay, I have like a friar fuck, I'm like, it's like this bald spot right on my fupa, and then it's all furry around it, so I was like, shit. So I had to fucking take it all down, so now I'm like itchy as hell today, but I had to take it all down.
So how much did you bleed when you dicked yourself?
I didn't.
Oh my God.
I didn't.
Okay. I like how you just go right at my head shaver for the snatch shaver. You're like, well,
I needed a quick little trim.
Okay.
So, and I don't have, a manscaper.
Neither do I.
Then again, I don't have balls.
Yeah.
You'd think so, but I don't.
Yeah, no, you lopped them off.
I did.
They're gone now.
I had 3.
They're just as much not there as they would have been if they were never there.
See?
It's exactly the same.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I missed you yesterday.
Well, you were gone all day, and I was here doing video action.
Yeah, but that's what you do a lot of the times on Saturdays anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's all right. Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
let's go to my favorite segment. Standing by.
You were like, that's early. You're just springing it right.
I don't know. Me. I don't remember when we started. So.
Okay.
It might not be the porn you would pick.
Oh, okay.
It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
Okay, so my porn pick of the week, this one is different.
Okay.
And I know I always say that it's different every week, and then you're like, no, you said that a couple weeks ago, or you were kind of circling around to it.
But then again, I've been around you for a while, so I mean, I know some of the other things that you have been into at one point or another. So,
all right, well, I had a very busy week this week, and if you hadn't noticed, I kind of have been like extra pawy.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Yeah, okay.
I have been kind of throwing it at you harder a little bit harder than normal.
Okay.
A little more often. Anyway, well, I must be season, but stress and anxiety makes me want to fuck.
Okay.
Like, it just, if I get overwhelmed, it kind of makes me horny. Like, I don't know if it's the adrenaline, if it's the stomach acid. I don't know what it is, but I just want to forget everything for a while and just fuck.
Well, it is masturbation month too, as well.
That's true.
Okay. Well, there's that. And as a stress reliever, I mean, we're talking about stress from doing a horror movie. Just because you get nervous doing things in front of people.
Well, and not only the horror movie, but then I had a pop-up role. This is all in the same week. I had 2 film days for Kill Cam, and I've had another day for Bigfoot Mob Boss. Well, in that one,
Bigfoot Mob Boss.
I mean, I'm supposed to have like miserable sex with my husband, and then I visit Mr. Tickle's Dildo Emporium.
Okay.
And he makes my fucked out dildo that was in the script. Mm-hmm. Fucked out dildo, all bright, shiny, and new again.
Well, Mr. Pickles knows how to work a dildo.
Bob is Mr. Tickles.
Mr. Tickles, I mean.
Mr. Tickles.
Same thing. It's Mr. Pickles' nephew.
Mr. Pickles. I don't know. Anyway, also, and the other thing that is kind of getting me hot, and I'm not really sure why all of a sudden, But the one Twitch streamer that we think is gay, but the one that lives in Japan, Connor.
Oh, okay, yeah. CDawg.
Yeah. Him.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about him?
I don't know. I like to see him in maid costumes because he likes to cosplay in chick outfits, and I don't know. I kind of dig it.
He kind of comes across like he may be a sissy boy, but you're not really sure.
Exactly.
It's not like he says that, but he does dressed up in female anime costumes often.
But he looks damn good in a suit too. Like he looks real sharp.
Okay.
But he's like 23.
Is he?
Yeah.
Really?
He's like 23 too. I don't know.
You don't know.
He says, and I only found this out recently, and that could be why it's triggering. He's like, I love MILFs. He's like, I am into MILFs. Truly, seriously, that is my thing. That is my fetish. And he said age 31 and up. Okay. So that's what I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe that kind of like.
Well, he was born in 1996.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 24. 24.
I graduated high school in 98.
So, I mean,
when he was 2.
You could be his mother, but really not so much.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's technically possible, but you would have been a young teenage mother.
Yes.
But yeah. Well, no, that's exactly why, because we just saw some videos where he was talking about liking older women. You know what I mean? And that puts it right in your head. You'd be like, oh, yeah, you like that little boy? Huh?
Oh, the things I could teach you.
Yeah. Well, he's way of age, so it's appropriate.
And
it's appropriate.
And he's British.
Yeah, and he said he likes older women.
Yeah.
So really, that's your wheelhouse right there.
That's right. I sent him a friend request on Twitter.
Did you?
Yeah. I started following him on Twitter.
Is that a friend request?
No, it's not.
No, that's just following somebody.
Yeah, I'm all confuzzled now.
It's kind of anonymous, really. I mean, people can find out if you follow them or not, but it's not like, somebody gets in it. Hey, is it okay if this person follows you?
Well, you can look at it and you could say like, no, it's not okay. I don't like them, and you can mute them or block them or whatever.
That's pretty bad when you get muted straight off the bat, right when you start following somebody.
Nope, click.
Yeah, that's enough of you.
That's my golden life.
You were in for about 25 seconds, and I've already had enough.
Just the mere sight of my name makes you cringe. I don't like her.
Pick of the week. Well, no, but that makes a lot of sense. Plus, yeah, I've been on a kick of that little group of dudes' videos. They a lot of anime content, which for me is exactly where it's at.
Yeah, but I'm the other ones, the other two dudes.
Yeah, well, they're a little bit further up the dork scale.
But usually I like that.
Yeah, but there is a dork type that you enjoy.
Yeah.
There's a certain style of dork that you are into, and a certain style that you are not.
Like Connor.
Yeah.
Not into the other two. The Australian with the cute girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, with the giant hooters.
With the giant hooters.
Uh-huh.
And then, what? She should be a Tits Man girl sometime.
Yeah, I don't know what you're waiting for. I figured it was sitting right there. She's got like triple D's or something, you say.
Yeah.
Well, that's
very
what
nice.
She
said. So
they're very nice. That's self-reported, so we're not really sure.
Yeah, and I've seen some of her anime pictures, and she's absolutely adorable.
She could be padding her stats.
I don't care. I think she's adorable.
What are you talking about? You don't. I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if they look good and jubbly. Then really, you're hitting all the marks.
Yeah.
What am I complaining about?
That's right.
That's free boob I didn't even ask for.
I
just stumbled on it and said, "Wow, that's a really nice rack," and she is adorable.
Well, that's kind of what happened with the Tits Man this week. So, but we will get to that in the second part of the show.
Yeah, you got to go double deep, triple deep tees.
Yeah,
you can't just rock it out like that.
Well,
not right up front.
And I forget things, so you may not even never know.
Yes, you will.
And then next week I won't even get to it.
I'll totally
I won't get to it ever.
I will totally make you do it.
I know.
100%.
So yeah, I'm going with the She-Hulk look today. I've got the green hair, sporting hair inspired by Suji. She's got green hair.
Wouldn't like it when you get mad.
That's right.
You cry a lot.
You know what?
Then you go masturbate. I still don't feel better.
I feel worse. You can leave now. No. Thank you for the audience. All right, Chad, I'm back. No. Oh, I watched I watched this this one. It wasn't a documentary. It was like a little news blip.
Okay.
And it was on the tubes of you, and it was eels don't have balls.
Okay, I'm not shocked.
What do you mean you're not shocked?
I'm not shocked. What? They weren't electric eels.
Well, I mean,
electric eels have balls.
No, they don't.
Sure, they have 3 balls each.
They do.
They're lizard people. Well, no, they're fish. I never think about fish having balls per se. Like I don't like just in my head. I'm not fish balls. No,
that's right. They actually are more related. They are more related to the fish than any other animal.
Yeah. Well, what else would they be related to?
Well, maybe like like a sea snake might be a reptile.
They're not birds.
That would be a scary thing. A flying eel.
A reptile, an amphibian, something like that.
Something
yeah,
like
I
that.
never really thought about it. I always thought of eels as fish. For whatever reason in my head.
It's because they live in the ocean.
Okay.
So, yeah, to me, yeah. But I mean, there's freshwater eels. Anyway, whatever.
Why are we talking about eels? They don't have nuts?
Because they don't have balls.
Okay.
But
they're ballless.
Some guy fucking studied them for like 40 fucking years. And then even Sigmund Freud, famous sex dude, he,
sex dude? Psychologist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
the father of modern psychiatry.
He started to do studies on them too, and then they're like, "Oh, they mate like fish," but then they had the most fucked up ideas on how they reproduce. Like it was absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know.
The thing where the dude found where these particular eels spawned or whatever. They spawned
something like that.
You were all excited. You were all you know what it boils down to? It's animal husbandry.
And it's phallic looking.
Yeah, no, it's animal husbandry.
And I've seen people put eels in some people's orifice.
Okay,
it's not their mouth.
That has nothing to do with you being into how animals fuck and reproduce. Like you will watch an incredible amount of content on reproduction, on like just general, like you'll bust out with I
want to know
that particular goat passes out on its 3rd nut. Not the second nut.
And it can last up to 20 minutes.
We call those triple squirt goats.
Ew. They're a delicacy in Romania.
They make a very high-pitched sound that humans can't hear.
They're the ones who...
So wait, if you wait a minute, you can hear one now. The sound travels a long way with the triple nut goats.
That's right.
Like you are just incredibly fascinated with animals banging, like animal banging in general, just general cloaca and tortoise sex noises.
It makes me laugh.
Yeah, eel spawning apparently.
It pops up as a suggested recommended thing. I'm going to check it out. I mean, it's like 5 minutes. So I'm like, all right, click. I'll just check it out.
You got to work on your algorithm.
God, if I hear the fucking thing read word one more time, I'm so sick of algorithm.
Well, your algorithm isn't working for you.
Apparently not.
It is working for you. No, it has figured something out about you. I mean, it's like a chess master getting beat by DeepMind. Same thing. Same thing. You don't even know you're into animal husbandry the way you really are. I mean, there's a reason why you're getting suggested these videos. I mean, you know that, right?
It's all mental.
I mean, you know that the people listening right now, the people listening picked this show up because of their questionable past decisions.
Or their future.
No, this is how you ended up here. You ended up here because the algorithm knows that you are definitely a pervert. Definitely. 100%. No doubt.
So yes, all of you people out there in listening land and in watching land, if you're on YouTube, They're all perverts.
Well, most likely.
Degenerates.
Yeah, I mean.
And we love you.
Yeah, well, it's the same. Like, I like hanging out with people who think the same way as I, or at least aren't, shocked and in awe about some normal sounding eel sex.
Well, that's kind of why I started to get a bunch of tattoos in the first place, too. It's like, yeah, no, I like them. And some people I know don't. And I kind of don't want you to be around me if you don't, because usually it comes. And I know that's so bad to think like some way of someone without even knowing them. You know what I mean? Or assume that just because they don't like this, they're going to be like a person I don't want to be around. I don't know.
Well, no, because I've always been that way. As far as if you look at if you have a look that certain people don't like, then the people that I really shouldn't be hanging around probably aren't going to they're not going to flock to me in general.
Not going to dig kind of the rest of your vibe.
Yeah. No, basically, I make the outside match the inside. There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, that's all.
I like pineapples. I'm a pineapple inside. And a gator.
Exactly.
And a rocket ship.
I haven't gotten a rocket ship yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm going to at some point.
Yes.
I don't know.
To the moon.
Now you've just ruined it. You fucking ruined. I've had that idea for that tiny little spot. It's just a tiny little spot.
For like a year.
Yeah, and I just haven't done it.
I know.
I have to go figure out where I want to get it. Yeah. I like to stumble into a tattooer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like bump into him and go, "Hey, you're a tattooer." There's a certain amount of randomness involved in that,
I had someone ask me if I was a tattoo artist. I said no.
Really?
I was like, I can't even draw. Don't put something permanent in my hand to fuck you up. I can't. No.
If I use spell check, I can spell draw.
It still won't be straight. You will not hear a crisp line in the same sentence together.
You're definitely going to bleed way too much.
You might catch hepatitis.
Really?
I do it topless. But some tattooers do. But I was like, no, I have to.
Male and female.
Sure.
Some of them, which is mind blowing when you first understand that. Yeah, no, a lady there's at least one that I've heard of.
Yeah, she does that.
Yeah, and monster hooters. Like, no, I like to tattoo topless, and it's like, okay, I know plenty of dudes do it. So
now, is that topless in a bra or is it full blown out?
Full blown. I mean,
I don't know though. If I had tits that big, I don't think I'd go braless because bending over, they'd be like heavy pendulous titties. You know what I mean?
But maybe you use them in your work, like you set it up on top of the arm and let it stretch the skin for you. You know what I mean? Like it's an extra hand. Thunk, thunk.
Hold down the leg. or if it's like someone's getting a throat tattoo and they're really nervous, just like, dangle over their head.
Yeah, smother them a little.
Yeah.
You don't need oxygen. You're okay.
Sleep now, hon. Bubbly, 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 bubbly.
When you wake up, you will have more dicks on you than you had when you went to sleep. I am adding dick to you.
I'm kind of afraid. I mean, I know he teases a lot, but I'm really afraid that at some point something's going to go in there a little sketchy. Like I really don't know what it's going to be. And then I'll probably laugh at it later, depending on like where it is.
No, you can't say out loud that you probably, because then you're dooming it to actually happening. Once your tattooer finds out, they can get away with putting a dick on you.
You can't get away with it.
Okay. Well, see, now you're talking better. See, now you're making more sense. You were like, I'd probably get over it. Like,
no, but he wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't. No, he would talk about doing it to make you nervous.
Yeah,
for sure. And he may even tell you he was and not, because that's like 90% of the fun anyway.
Yeah, it's just a reaction. Like how you
exactly. Hey, I got that dick right in there. See, you can. It just blends right in with everything. Check it out, and you'd be like, motherfucker. And then there wouldn't be a dick, so you would be fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or else something like, oh, it's tramp stamp. It's like, oh, what? Yeah, come here. Nah. Oh, also, kind of what I started to talk about a little bit ago, because I am all over the freaking place.
It's a Sunday show.
That's true.
No, we're all out of sorts if it's not like Saturday night. There's no live action.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out in the living room on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, nothing real exciting. No. I mean, it kind of sucks. I have to leave the house, but thankfully I don't need to go get much. So
Okay.
I know.
You're not going to talk about the kind of errands you need to run or anything like that.
Sorry.
You read off the list of groceries you got to get or items.
All right. So I caught a little bit of flack from one activity from talking about the shaving part. Going back to it, I forgot to say that people really liked the pelt.
Yeah.
And they were none too happy that it was gone.
Yeah, I'm in that camp. I'm with them.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I know.
I like a tactile experience.
Well, it's softer. It's not itchy, and it's not like,
Well, you don't grow a lot of hair. So, I mean, it's different. I mean, I get there are ladies who will grow, actual like shrubbery.
Muffs.
And I can get it. I get it. That's a lot down there. But yours doesn't grow much.
I
So
know.
really, it's just a little soft astroturfy kind of a thing going on top of all the action.
Like fluffy moss.
It's like having like a fleece blanket or something,
So there you go.
Yeah.
Now you know what my pussy wisp feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not right now. Right now it looks
Stubbly.
like it's not. It hasn't even started to get stubbly yet because it takes a while to start getting stubbly. Anyway, it looks, I don't like the way that it looks as it is because it looks naked and it looks like if you turned Homer Simpson's mouth sideways, like it's just, it's puffy.
It's a muzzle.
Bald. Yes.
You have a Simpson muzzle?
I have a Simpson muzzle between my legs. It's very squishy.
Kinda. Yeah.
And, it's like, I don't like it.
Well, you're the one, and you did it again where you're going to go, do one of your movies and you're literally making like shaving choices and shit like that right before you leave.
Yeah. And, essential oil burns.
Uh-huh. No, really, you have like a pattern of
Yeah.
Like you are trying to fuck up.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
God.
Like you'll put your tea on top of your script or something. What?
I don't know.
The cat came and knocked my table, Akimbo.
Shut up. Such a dipshit.
I have never heard that term in my life, Akimbo.
Oh my God.
It's probably something racist too.
I hope not, because like I said, my parents have been saying it since I was a little kid, so that's where I got it from. It was always like legs akimbo or ass akimbo.
Okay.
It was always
with hands on the hips and elbows turned outward. She stood with arms akimbo.
okay. So it's bowed out, like
like bowed out. Yeah,
okay. So there we go.
arms akimbo. Frowning. Wait, where the fuck is the definition?
See. So I'm not that crazy, and I'm glad it's something that's not racist. You're about to be like, oh fuck.
Of other limbs flung out widely or haphazardly.
Haphazard. You see, there you go. Right, I was using it the right way.
In the bed, legs akimbo.
There you go.
Okay,
I'm not using it in the wrong way.
What is the fucking derivation of that? That is a weird fucking word. Like I've never heard it before.
So maybe Kimbo's slice was like a slice out wide, haphazardly.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. R.I.P. I can't believe I got my cock started 4 years ago.
It comes from a keen, like when people were talking about a bow and arrow. It's like a 600-year-old word, and it said it's a keen bow, like the bow of it, and the bows are curved. So like
so the ends are
bow
out wide?
or a sharp bend. That's what it's saying.
Okay.
And now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Or now I know. I just thought you made up some racist shit right there. I was like, what the fuck? Katie, that cannot. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got to pick up my hood from the cleaners.
Well, because.
Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you?
Well, not that you would. I mean, I've never heard the word before. And it sounds like it could be something Asian.
You said you just heard it the other day. You said you heard it on Charlie.
Did. After you said it, I heard a YouTuber say it, and I went, look at that. There's that fucking word again, the second time I've heard it in consecutive days.
Isn't that weird how that happens?
It's kind of, well, maybe you start noticing words. I'm not sure. I've never heard that word before in my life. I don't think. Not that I know.
Well, no, I've said it before, but you just don't remember sometimes.
Yeah, I tune out a lot.
I know. All right, well, we're going to go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, I've got a trend that's come back around again, and I have an opinion on why. We're also going to have a brand new Tits Man, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
This chick, Blanche Dumas. Such a hot name. Blanche. Blanche to the main stage. Come on up, Blanche. Don't you think I'm hot, honey? You know her from the corner. She's been there for 40 years. Blanche. Well, she had 2 functional vaginas and 4 boobies. Oh, so she had another whole nother bitch. She did. So she had 2 vages and 4 boobs. Right. Dual vag, quad boob. And according to this illustration, her boobs were like by her crotch, and she also had a 3rd leg. Huh. Yeah. You got all kinds of weird shit to rub on. Yeah, not quite what you're thinking. Like, she has like boobies growing out of her crotchal area. Like another person started leg. Sprouting out of her fucking crotch. Cooter. Yeah. And it only came out 1 leg, and like the head got stuck inside somewhere. And the first leg and boobs are the only thing sticking out. It got stuck halfway and it just grew closed over it. You know, here again, people with weird deformities, you know, they gotta fuck. So, you know, sure. Somebody should bang them. They're adults. And people will. That would be a weird thing to get past. There's somebody out there for everybody. Well, there is. Guys have demonstrated they will stick their dicks into just about anything. And whatever. And if you really want it that bad, just get a sex worker and they will fuck you for money. I mean, maybe you're into girls. Maybe you're into other girls with deformities. Yeah. You could like totally date the lobster claw girl. You can do anything you want to. That's right. The bearded woman. Maybe you can find a guy with extra dicks. You know that you found the right person because he has the proper arrangement of dicks to get to your extra pussies. Or what if he ends up having 3 dicks so you can get like tripled? You can get like one in each puss and 1 in your butt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have the right alignment of dick to fuck hole. Yeah. Fuck hole. We call him the human DP. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Or CP3O.
And now, on with the show.
And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World from Rule 34 Studios and KinkyKatieRadio.com. You can get me on the Twitter at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. Get me on Facebook and FetLife. You can get me also on YouTube, which some of you are watching right now. So, hi. Feel free to Google me, because you can, and I like it. Yeah, I had someone the other day, there's like, they asked me a question. They're being annoying. Like, they wanted to see nudes and like go to Twitter. Like, I don't have Twitter. I'm like, Google me and hit images. It's like, why should I do all the work? I'm like, you asked for them, fuckface.
You're taking the work right now to actually talk to me to get the pictures, when by now you could have pictures in hand and run 3 batches all over them.
Yeah, seriously.
I want personal pics.
It's pretty stupid.
I know you don't know me, but I want new ones.
Exactly.
For
and
me.
then he goes, how do I know in your profile picture that's really you? And I said, should I even acknowledge the fact that yours is Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker? So yeah, dude.
Well, you know, it probably
just
works on some. Well, you know. Well, that and sometimes he's just trying to get somebody to send a picture, or whatever.
Or he's just getting attention, like he's bored. Yeah. So it's just stupid whore. Really? Okay.
I hate you.
I love you.
I love your tits. I went and found them.
It's like this one guy. I want to send you a link to watch a trailer for my TV show that's going to be on Amazon Prime soon. Give me your telephone number and I'll text it to you.
No.
I'm like, just send it to me here where you're talking to me on Facebook Messenger. And you can email it to me and I can click that. He's like, oh, after all these years that I've known you. I said, you mean that you've talked to me on here and you live in a totally different state? I've never met you, dude. And no, I'm not giving you my personal fucking phone number. Some people, I don't understand. Maybe some of it is actually innocent, but no. I'm not doing it.
Well, there's a lot of people out there, you know, there are different levels of intelligence, really.
Well, that's
There just are. Some people have a hard time figuring things out. Some people have figured them out and figured out if I act this way, maybe I get what I want.
girls love assholes.
Do they?
That's
Okay.
that's how it goes. Don't you all know that?
There's a line. You be like an asshole, meaning somebody that has confidence. Really, I mean that's the whole thing.
But I mean, you can have confidence and not be a total fucking dickhead.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is a lot of people that have confidence, or at least some people that have a lot of confidence, are like falsely confident and are just douchebags, self-centered douchebags.
Yeah, and I don't know if I said this before, and if I haven't, then I'm going to say it right now. I believe I was talking with someone, and I know who it was, so do you, that just because you're gay does not make it okay for you to be an asshole. You know what I mean?
No, you're 100% right, because we see that all the time where somebody
It's
is
not an excuse for you to be a goddamn douchebag. You're like, yeah, you're a bitch. Da, 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 da. It's like, and then everyone's like, oh my God, you're so cute. It's like, stop it.
He's just
Come
being
on.
a diva. Come on, he's just being,
But that doesn't make
his
it
inner goddess
okay.
is coming out.
But that still doesn't make it okay.
Oh, I'm totally with you. You're preaching to the choir there, Chicky.
I could care less if you're gay. Fuck it. If
you're nice, just be
No, no,
nice.
no, no, no,
Don't be
no.
a dick.
If you've never heard the show before, know one thing about me. I love gay sex. I love gay porn.
I love gay sex, and I can't deny.
I'm not really into the dick sucking, but I love to see dudes make out, and I love butt fucking. So that's the asshole thing. I love it.
Yeah.
But if you've
It's
ever,
a genre you cycle around to quite often.
and I talk about it constantly, gay sex.
Uh-huh.
So just what I'm saying, just don't get me wrong. I don't know. And that's, I mean, even if you're heterosexual or whatever you describe yourself as or recognize yourself as, whatever, I don't care. Be a nice person.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't, just because you are, any sort of a group of people who get like fucked with all the time doesn't mean that you just automatically get to be in like a dick just
Yes.
because.
Yes.
You still got to be nice for me to like you anyway. I mean, that's the point. Like, yeah, you could be an asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna think you're an asshole, and I'm not gonna have anything to do with you. I mean,
I'm gonna catch flack for this anyway, but I don't care because my sister's a lesbian. If
that is such a weird thing to say about anything. Okay, go ahead.
well, no, it's everybody says they say they're like lesbians are mean.
Well, I mean,
that doesn't give you because they say it, then let's just live up to the stereotype that lesbians are mean.
well, it's almost like some gay men are playing a character that's not really them, and they're using
Exactly.
that stereotype as an excuse to
Right.
just act shitty to people in
Exactly.
general. Yes, and which just being shitty to people is shitty.
Yes.
in general.
Yes.
So don't be shitty to people.
Yeah. Be nice.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's the kind of person that sees somebody wearing says, "Oh my God, what a disgusting bitch," or whatever. Just what are you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Where you want to? I don't know. In general,
Like a total strange. Like I don't know if anybody told you, but
I mean, well, that's a dick move.
This
No
is
matter
not
who does
working.
it. Yeah, no matter who does it, that's a dick move.
Yes.
That's the point.
I know that is the point.
Yeah. If you're a dick, you're a dick.
So don't take it out of context.
I guess a flamboyantly gay man was getting on your case about something recently. Yeah, that's what you were saying anyway.
Anyway,
we
so
won't use names.
speaking of assholes, no, the new trend that's coming back around again is asshole bleaching, is anal bleaching.
I mean, a trend that ever left. Really,
No,
did it?
I know, but people are starting to talk about it more.
Yeah, it's
now
it's
again.
bleach season. It's
That's-
summer. People have been locked up.
That's what I was going to say is that people have been like fuck free for a while. Well, a lot of people, not everybody. But there are people that were fuck free and now they're just like ready to put on a tear. They're like, I want to get drunk. I want to fuck some strange. I want to fuck everything. And then
I mean, it sounds like a really good plan, really. But you could die tomorrow, so you might as well at
get
some
your
point.
fuck on today.
Something. It's free.
Do a little something
Pretty
for
much.
yourself before you die. Bleach your asshole.
Or not.
Just make it sparkly. It's weird though when I've seen a butthole that's even lighter than your skin tone. And I'm like, that's not right. It's like you had an anal implant or like transplant.
Like a dark skinned person having it bleached and it comes
pink,
out.
like the palm of the hands and the bottom of the feet.
No, worse than that though. No, worse. I mean, like you said, like just white.
Yeah, like a person
transparent,
like
translucent.
if I did it, it would look like that someone took white out and painted my butthole pucker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I'm really pale. It would be paler than that.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Sure.
Anyway. I just, but people are now
getting their butthole bleaching kits back out again.
See, and I think that's why that they started making them available at home, which I don't know if you should do yourself, or I mean, at least have someone that you trust to help you with it.
What are we talking about? You're burning an ass? Come on, could be worse.
Golly,
you'll be fine. Slather it on. Follow the directions.
But
do what the manufacturer tells you to do.
Yeah, but you know that there's going to be some people that are like, oh, bleach. Anal bleach. I can put the bleach, like Clorox, on my asshole.
Okay.
And then people are going to get, well, whatever.
Step 1, read the instructions. Yeah,
no, I'm saying that they won't even buy the kit. They just think anal bleaching, so they go and grab the bleach from under their sink.
And then later sue the bleach company for having bleach in their name. Why does your product says chlorine bleach? How come it doesn't work on my butthole?
Told me to swallow it too.
I want a pink pucker. God damn it!
Oh, that's
cute one.
A little
cute one.
Like a big old kid.
It's nice.
Yeah. Wait, I want the ringtone to match the inside bloom.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking like a rose-budded asshole. You know how Prolapsed just goes, it just like pops out. Oh. It really, I'm getting goosebumps because it skeeves me out. And sorry if you're into it, but I'm talking personally. It skeeves me out when people touch it. Like when there's a prolapsed asshole and it's like inside out half of the way and protruding out, looks very scary. Uh-huh. And then someone like touches it or licks it, and they're like, and they just poke at the rosebud, and that creeps me out.
Yeah, well, because it's in, that's literal colon.
It's like, don't lick that, no.
That is the poopiest of poopy places.
No, they're all pretty. Well, they're red and scary, but they look to be poo free.
Yeah, but
they got like lube stuck in crevices because it's like a turned inside out sock, like wet sock. It just.
I mean, innards are weird to eat anyway, unless you're an innard eater. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't eat a lot of fucking innard meat, gizzards and chitlins and
even chitlins.
If you're not really doing that very often, then you're going.
Are you really living life?
Cannibal colon action. Sashimi style.
That's the next sleaze box and Gator Blade movie is the colon cannibal.
Is the prolapsed
anal Avengers.
Anal, yeah. God.
The prolapsed people eaters.
Which only means that this alien race is going to have to fuck you really hard in the ass for your butthole to prolapse, just so they can eat your prolapsed anus. Because it's a delicacy in the planet 𝓚𝓬𝓷𝓴𝔂.
No, they just get a penis pump and stick it to your ass and put a vacuum on and just.
Oh, no. That's not the traditional method.
Of course not, but they want immediate. That's like fast food.
If I'm going to have a prolapsed anus, I'm going to find me a traditionalist,
Ruin it first.
Well, yeah, because at least there's that.
At least I went through all that trauma to get to where we are today.
I mean, the other way sounds more like traditional UFO probing. Getting a vacuum shoved up your ass until your butthole puckers inside out.
It's not up it, it's around it.
Okay, same difference. You're not going to know the difference because it's going to feel like something went up it. For sure, because what was up it is now outside of it and in it.
You are taking the biggest shit of your life. It's just like, sucking, and your whole fucking innards are just like slowly turning inside out.
You know, Bob, it's a good thing that we did this. I'm seeing some lesions here. I mean, that could have been very, very bad for you. So we're just going to go ahead and take out the whole colon here. You don't need it any longer because we're
broken.
Because we're going to kill you. That's why, Bob. After we eat your asshole in front of you, we are going to kill you.
He made me watch. Just drop him off in a field and be like, damn, we usually get cows like this. They've done upgraded. Oh, gosh. Oh, now and you're going to be like, oh, God, you're going back to the animal thing again. But that reminds me of like when you cook a whole pig and they have just like that keyhole cut out because they take out their asshole and the insides.
The what? Keyhole? What are you talking about?
No, like when you're going to cook a whole hog.
Okay.
You know how the back end of it, under the tail, it's like a keyhole cut out from the stomach to the, so because they take it out.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Just reminded me.
I don't know what you're talking about again.
We're going way off the rails.
You went right to animal. I mean, I was sticking to alien torture there. Prolapsed anus cannibalist.
I don't know what's going on anymore. It's okay. So there was this teacher at a charter school. I can only imagine and I can only assume that she was fucking one of her students because she threw a party for the former student.
Okay. Well, former student means that they graduated, hopefully.
Well, yeah, in the school it went from grade 6 to 12. Sorry about that. But the youngest, they threw an X-rated party.
Okay.
Like with X-rated favors and X-rated theme. And the youngest person, some of the kids were as young as 11. And this is a former student. So she's like, hey, come in. They had candles shaped like pussies and dicks. They had another one. It was a big dick that when you pulled the string, it got hard.
I guess
it was a male student.
The kid that they were having, the actual recipient was 18 years old, but the other
we don't know that kid could have dropped out. No, it doesn't say how old the kid was that was the party was thrown for.
Let's go ahead and think this isn't like Kill la Kill style, and the kid that they actually was like intended for the party was 18 years old, right?
Okay,
so. Now, let's just assume that, and then other kids found their way to said fuck party. It wasn't meant for them. It was meant for an 18-year-old. Even is that, like, that's still pretty creepy, like, to begin with.
Yeah.
Even though it's over the line. It's over the line, so maybe you don't go to jail, I guess. But, because there is a line, but you're a teacher. I don't know what that means. I'm not really sure.
But it was during school hours too, because it was during lunch. It was during lunchtime.
But he wasn't in school anymore.
No, he wasn't. But the rest of the other kids that were joining the party.
So the other kids skipped school to go to. I mean, I skipped school and ended up at strip clubs.
Well, but they aren't skipping school. They just went to this fucking bitch's classroom.
Oh, it was in the classroom.
Yeah.
When did I miss that part of the story?
I don't know either.
Wow.
Well, because I said this teacher threw. Oh, I didn't
threw a party.
I guess I didn't say the location.
It could have been a house party.
No, this was in the classroom. The classroom during school time, during lunch hour. Yeah. He came to see her, and they were like, surprise! Here's some dicks, and they gave him a pussy cake. It was the cake was shaped like it had a big old pussy on it. And he had cut lollipops. They gave him too. It was some of the favors. Well, no, they gave the favors to the kids too. And that's actually how people found out about it, is because they had like goodie bags for the kids, and like the kid like brought it home, and mother's like, where the fuck did you get this shit? So like, dicks and pussies and candy and all that crap.
That's pretty bizarre. I wonder, like, it almost like, what were you thinking? Like, what was going to, why did you think that would be all right? I don't understand.
No, absolutely serious. Like that's really fucked up.
I wonder if she's related to the chick a few weeks ago who attacked her students who was on meth.
Oh, I don't know.
The meth teacher, spider monkey meth teacher.
Maybe it was.
Could be a cousin.
Coming to drop off. It's her meth dealer.
You know, I mean, maybe kids would pay attention more in school if we gave them pussy cakes and dick lollipops.
Everybody's working up to that goal of party time.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know.
If I get straight A's, can I have a stripper?
I mean, if everybody's of age and consenting, yeah, really, what's the problem?
Well, they can do it off campus.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, I don't know, like
Yeah, if
where
they're
you
of
come to that
age.
decision that no, that'd totally be okay. Yeah, just we're gonna have some dick cakes and some pussy. Some people are fucking retarded. They really are. Just where did you think that? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Well, that's like that fucking 𝓚𝓸𝓻𝓵𝓭 lady that banged her student all the time in school, in the classroom, in her car, in the parking lot, and she ended up marrying him.
Well, she's in love.
They had 2 kids together. She even went to jail twice for him. Like she was like 30 something, and she left her family. She had like 5 kids, and she was married anyway.
Well, it's one of those. And
he was like 14, 13 or 14.
I know. Not anymore.
No.
So now they can totally bang as much as they want.
No, they got married.
Yeah. Well,
They're divorced
they're
now.
still together. Are
No,
they?
they got divorced.
Okay.
But anyway.
She went to go trade him in for 2 more 14-year-olds. He's turned 28. That old joke.
They
won't let me be a teacher anymore. How am I going to find a boyfriend?
Oh, God. I guess it's back to Kinder Tinder.
No, this was a female teacher, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
female teacher, male student.
You know.
Now, what would you do if 15 pounds of meat fell on your fucking roof just out of nowhere?
Car roof?
No, house roof.
Okay. I wouldn't grill it up. I'm probably not eating it.
I just thought this was funny. This family in Deerfield.
Okay.
They don't know how this mystery meat ended up on their roof, but 15 pounds of frozen Italian sausage crashed on their roof. I'm like, did someone be like, yeet, and like fucking like throw it onto their roof? I mean,
well, it was the same aliens who come by to prolapse your anus and have prolapsed anus.
Anal sausage.
Yeah. Traditional style. They don't do the vacuum method, so it takes them a little longer. But they get a much higher quality sausage though.
It's all natural casing.
Aliens have been in the news a lot lately.
They have.
Mm-hmm. Prolapsed alien.
That's right.
Eaters.
There was 2 chicks. They were in a bikini contest, and one of the bitches went ham and started fucking and like beat her with her high heels.
What?
She like took off her fucking acrylic heels and it was like, "Fuck you, bitch!" This is in Stewart.
You're like laden with Florida news today.
I don't know why.
Well, Deerfield was in Florida as well.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know.
That's right.
Which is most of you, probably. Unless you live in Deerfield.
Or, they could be Deerfield of another state.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No, it's Florida. For sure. Well, I knew by the story. I mean, where else does 15 pounds of meat mysteriously appear on somebody's roof and they wonder, how did this get here?
I know, it's like, because it's Florida.
Dude, somebody threw it up there, you fucking weird ass. Like, there could be 1,000,001 different stories involving somebody needing to get rid of 15 pounds of sausage immediately.
Now, what I want to know is, was it just loose? Was it
Said
in
it was frozen
bag? I know, but was it in a bag? Was it in like a chafing dish? Like,
yeah.
What? Was it just like foing, foing? Like if it was a 1x1 fucking?
Or they strung together like nunchuck style, like they were the shoes on a power line, but with frozen sausages.
Yeah, I don't know. They fell from the sky. Instead of like bales of cocaine, they're just dropping bales of sausage.
Do you live near any YouTubers that do sausage videos?
Can you do that with like dildos and you can come by my house?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because you sound pretty dumb. Really. I mean, you really made a newsworthy story about finding fucking frozen meat on your roof. God, it was an alien. I swear to God, I had to have been. There wouldn't be any other reason.
It's a slow news day.
just in general, that somebody like beep, 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 news desk. We found 15 pounds of frozen sausage on Bob's roof. Where could it have come from?
Go get the George Foreman. You get the mustard. You get the rolls.
What's going through their mind that it dropped out of an airplane, or
it's a sausage gods.
Somebody likely hopped up on some sort of a substance that isn't even maybe necessarily a drug per se.
It's a generous drug.
It could be like starting fluid or something. Freon. Some dude high on Freon came running past your yard.
You need this meat.
Well, he snatched 15 pounds of sausage from somebody and was running the fuck away from them and tossed it up on the roof because it was stolen. And he didn't want to get caught with the fucking stolen sausages.
It could be.
Yeah. Because the Italian sausage maker down the street, he sources his meat from prolapsed alien eaters.
Who are also in the mob.
Yeah. The mob completely made up of aliens that eat prolapsed anus.
That's where gabagool comes from.
See, now you're catching on. Now you're catching on. You're putting the strings together.
Yes.
I'm
like a Lifetime book.
We have the hottest new conspiracies right here.
Right here. QAnon. This is stupid.
We call our followers retards.
Oh my God.
Sausage on the roof.
So I don't know.
You forgot where you're at, don't you?
No, I don't, because I was talking about the chicks with the bikinis contest getting into a fight with the hooker heels.
Oh yeah, well those are.
You forgot where I was.
Those are. Well, do I ever really know?
Well, the thing is though, is she got into it because she's like, "You used to date my boyfriend, you fucking whore," dude," and started like beating her with the heel part. And then she's like, "You better go to the gynecologist because you're going to be in for a shock." So I'm like, ooh.
What does that mean?
What's going on there? I think you two are disqualified. Ew.
And did he give it to you first, or did you give it to him? Because I think it's worse if the girl gave it to the guy and then the guy gave it to his new girlfriend, because then you got her herpes, the chick you were just trying to kill with your fucking high heel.
You got my present.
That's right.
Now every fucking time you get an outbreak, you're going to think of me.
I got that from Larry the Crackhead.
Larry the Crackhead.
Larry the Crack. You got Larry the Crackhead's fucking strain of herp. That's the lowest form of herp.
Bury the bum. So there was a guy, he got arrested for calling 911 because he tried to bring a kitten into a strip club and he was denied. He said, "No, like, you can't come in here with an actual pussy.
Yeah.
We have pussy inside."
Yeah, well, I mean, it's bringing sand to the beach. You can't bring a beer into a bar. You don't bring a roasted chicken into the restaurant. It's the same idea, right?
I mean, all the girls will want to go to him.
That's what he was thinking, I guess.
No, it was for a stripper. It was for a certain girl.
Oh, he was giving it to her.
Yes. Okay. And they're like, no, you can't give that to Pebbles or whatever her name is.
I'll just duct tape him to the hood of her car. I know which one hers. I know her real name.
I had key made too.
That's always my favorite line, dude, to tell me. You're at the strip club.
Yeah. You told me her real name.
She told me, okay, I'm proud of you, man. Which real name did she tell you? She gives me a different one every other time I see her. Really.
That's why you're my favorite. I tell you.
It makes me laugh every time when they bust out with I don't really tell customers this, but my real name is, and you go,
sure you don't.
Okay, Peaches. You got
right,
it. And they immediately smile at me because they know, like, I don't give a fuck. I know you're like, I'm going to give you money regardless because you deserve to get paid. I'm here watching you dance naked. So I'm going to give you some money. But I'm not the dude that has thick stacks. I'm not the guy you're looking for.
This is not the dick you're looking for.
No, that's right. And I'm going to be pleasant to you, but you can taper it off on that a little bit there, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I'm fine without it.
I'm fine without it. I don't need it.
Plus, I'm friends with your coworker. We went out last week, you dummy. I actually do know your name. I don't remember it right now, but I heard it.
Oh my God. So there's this, oh, here it is. There's this thing that I was trying to look for that I wanted to talk about. It was, like a weird experience that people were having. Well, he was hooking up with this girl, and she had, it was kind of like she brought him home, like from, like one night stand kind of thing, like a bar or some shit like that. Well, when he brought her
analog style, the old way, traditional.
When she brought him home, she's like,
it's like a hand poke tattoo.
She goes, "Do you mind if my roommates watch?"
Oh, we talked about this, the stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, it was right at the end of another show about
how funny
5 or 6 shows ago.
Well, shit.
Shit. I like that story.
I do.
At least you picked it out twice. At least you enjoy the fact that some random chick brought home a one night stand and wanted to bang him in front of her stuffed animals.
Well, it kind of just reminds me of what I'm doing now, where I do bad things in front of a dummy.
What are you trying to say?
What do you mean? What am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. I'm just trying to say
what
that
dummy are you talking about?
Willie.
Oh, movies. You went to horror movie shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said doing like girl. Forget it.
I was on a completely different wavelength.
Apparently,
you started vibrating at your own fucking frequency there.
Low thuddy.
Erratic.
Hard.
Which is weird for a vibration.
It is.
Yeah. Erratic usually doesn't happen that way.
I like my vibrators like my personality. Spastic.
Spastic and destructive at the same time. So what were you talking about besides the stuffed animal lady, the plushie queen?
I don't know. I decided not to talk about this other thing, so I was like, meh.
Yeah, you just moved on because you got your green hair on today.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, I think we're going to go. Yeah, it's time to go.
I don't know that we've gone long enough or not. I'm not sure.
We've gone over.
Have we? You don't know. You didn't know what time we started until I told you.
Me.
Yeah, but my estimate was probably off by at least a few minutes because I don't really know. It could have been. I'm not sure. I don't know how long it took me to set up. I'm not sure how long after I hit record that I did hit record.
Did you? Oh my God.
We've never missed any of them that I've done. I'll remind you, anything we were supposed to have video of, we had video of. Anything we were supposed to have audio of, we had audio of. I am not the one who has lost shows.
Well, yeah.
That wasn't me.
That's true.
For sure.
All right. Okay.
You never did your Tits Man.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go to your favorite segment.
Oh, yeah. See, trying to short the man.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Tits Man.
I had a cat that was up here covering up things.
Okay.
He was laying on stuff and in the way.
Okay.
Anyway, you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're going Akimbo over there.
This is going to be your thing from now on. I can tell. All right. Well, this week's Tits Man is, like I said, it has a girl from the beginning of the show, Sarah Little. Sarah Little is our Tits Man of the week.
Who is Sarah Little?
Sarah Little is a girl that was her first movie that she did, and the kill cam. I had the scene with her where we get our boobs sticky together, and I lick her belly button, and I rub all over her and all over me, and I tie her up and stuff like that. But anyway, she has got a gigantic pair of knockers.
Okay.
And she's got some chobers too that you love.
I would love that, would I?
So you're gonna get to see the movie of both of us rubbing our tits together and covered in chocolate sauce and just getting all awesome. And she screams a lot, and I do stuff to her.
But the chocolate sauce was blood, theoretically.
Yes.
Okay. But
that's okay, though.
Was she a corpse at the time, or?
Well, she was getting there at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But in a couple other scenes, we were very much alive, and she bit me when we were making out. She did. She like ripped my lip. She's like, arr. I'm like, ooh, she's aggressive. But she's got really big jubblies and fun bags, and I got to touch them and feel them a whole bunch, and I've got a bunch of pictures, so.
Good. Maybe we can share one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you want to put it, like, when the show airs on YouTube, if you want to, like, pop up one of the thingies over here, we could put the
probably
over her nippies.
Sure.
Anyway, I got one of her in her hooker dress with me.
We'll figure it out.
We'll see what's up. Anyway, she's got big tits, but I know I can't. I know she's on Facebook, so. But I'll post pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can see her in the upcoming horror movie.
The upcoming horror movie, Kill Cam. Yes, I'm one of the main people, and yeah. And I have a very dirty, sticky scene with her and her luscious, lovely, big old boobies.
Tits Man.
That's right. And our other Tits Man girl, Miss 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂, we have booby scenes together too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Lots of tits in the movie.
Oh my God, lots of tits. That's all that's the majority of their movies are tits and ass and blood.
Uh-huh.
Tits and ass and blood.
Yeah. Well, that's a formula for something.
We got pictures. We realized that after we got all grody that we were gonna go take a shower off at they had public bathroom whatever at the cabin we were at, and it was real close, but we had to walk to get there. We're like, oh fuck, what are we gonna do? Because we're head to toe covered in chocolate. So we got some of the sheets that were damaged, and they were just gonna throw them out. So we each wrapped ourselves in one of the sheets and walked to the showers, but there was like blood and it looked real as fuck all over the sheets. Well, there was other people like camping there too. And they're like, what the fuck? Because there's just me and Sarah going to the bathroom in pitch black by these cabins, and we're just in blood-soaked sheets. They're just like they stopped, and we both go in and we each get into one of the showers. We're showering off, and I'm and it was just, they came to that and they're like, okay. And so she got a video of the two of us walking. Like, I didn't know that she was behind us, and it fully looks like that something really bad happened.
Something really bad did happen.
Well, because it was during the day too, we were filming a lot of it, and then this family showed up with like 7 fucking kids, all under the age of like 8. And we were right by a playground, and they were playing on the playground, and they're like screaming, and we're trying to film like naked people, and it was just like, oh God, we're like, shut the doors. It's like, it's the weird ladies. Like, what are they doing? I mean, it totally looked like we were filming a porn.
When you guys booked at the next school party?
Yeah, right.
I heard you guys just threw a rager at Amityville High. There.
You know,
PA.
That's what it happens.
Mm-hmm.
God, 𝓚𝓵𝓻, I'm going to kill that cat. He fucking laid a nuclear bomb that is so bad. I mean, it seriously makes me want to retch. It is really fucking harsh.
Well, thankfully, I have the burnout smelling system of a plumber.
Oh my God.
It shoots you scores.
It's making my nose hairs like burn. It's that bad. And all 3 of the cats eat the same goddamn thing, but they don't fucking have nuclear shits like this one. Fucking Christ.
Makes me so hot thinking about the cat poo.
Right?
So hot. God, so hot.
Shut up. Hey, if you come to this channel to jerk off, you're out of luck.
Yeah, I like how you're calling it a channel.
Well, my show, for coming to the show.
Okay.
The shit show. Don't look at me like that.
You got your green hair on.
I do. I'm a little hulking out.
Are you doing something?
There was a plane that was forced to land early after a drunk passenger fucking sent in a fake bomb threat and then tried to strip naked.
That was his threat. I'm taking it all off. You guys give me control of this airplane or I'm getting naked.
I'm going to drop the bomb.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to drop my nuts.
Somehow he thought that was as big of a threat as he needed. I don't need a box cutter. I got a cock.
I've got a sword.
I'll clear this room out.
Wom, wom.
I've heard of dudes that at least people tell stories of guys who would take their clothes off to fight. Like, or there was a joke somebody had, something I heard somewhere about getting dead naked when you fight, because, you know, a dude doesn't really want to fight with another naked dude.
Scream, run, got dick fucking flopping around.
Yeah, I don't know, but then your dick is flopping around.
Yeah, but if you can will yourself, or if you can get hard, like, you know, get that like adrenaline boner, then you'd be like, now you've got an angry guy running at you with an erection. I mean, how you he's naked with a fucking heart on, just like pointed straight at you, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to cut that thing off somehow, because now I'm very intimidated by me. Yeah, no, psychological games wise, I'm ignoring the dick is what I'm telling you.
Well, you could probably get away with it, but I mean, if like, okay, let's say you were like, what, you want some or whatever, and then you just click, drop the overalls, and you're like, what do you want now?
It's not happening.
Fucking fight with naked Santa Claus.
No, because I don't, like, imagine just literally falling down and rolling around on the ground naked on the concrete on a road. I know, like, your balls, who knows what would happen.
Ew.
You know, and we live in Florida, so like the things that could be on a road or a sidewalk, you really don't want in contact with your dick and balls. Really don't.
Like that guy. No, that's what happened when that guy who got arrested, when they found syringes up his ass, and he said, they're not mine. That's how they got there.
Yeah.
He was naked fighting.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how syringes got up his ass.
Sir, it's my form of kung fu. We call it the naked dick technique.
Ugh.
Naked dick.
That's just so foul. Well, that was another thing. I'm so happy that I brought a washcloth, because sometimes when I wanted to sit down, when we were at the cabin and we're like outside at the picnic table, I put it down because I'm like, there's no way I want to be open faced sitting on anything in here.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's like everything was really, because it was really hot and sweaty too. So it's like, no, I've got a fat, bald pussy that is now like sweaty. So it's going to have one of those like shut up. But no, it have like one of those snail effects. You're like, you know, just like suction cup onto things. Yeah, I didn't want to have that happen.
Like the door dildo maneuver, but attached to you.
That's right.
With a Simpsons muzzle.
Like, I try to sit up and I'm like stuck to the fucking bare mattress that they have in there. That's because it's covered in that like plastic vinyl material, you know, like car seats. So when people pee on it, they just, you know, wash it off.
Okay. Or when they shoot horror movies on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, mostly. at least, you know, we didn't leave a mess. You know, we put down tarps and stuff like that for some scenes.
Yeah.
Except for one scene where we actually did get it on the floor, but we brought bleach and stuff. But can you imagine? You had a bunch of girls and a couple dudes all bringing supplies and shit into a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, and then they have the bleach and stuff like that. It's like, what are you doing?
I saw them running around with bloody blankets.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, that chick right there. The tall one.
The tall one. I was like taller than most of them. All right. We're going to go. And, yeah, cause I have stuff that I have to do.
I still have to process
you have to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I hope everybody has a great rest of their week, day, month, shift, whatever it is you're doing. Don't forget, in July is the Tampa Bay Scream Summer Swap Shop. So I'm going to be there. You can come and meet me. Do you have anything for me, SC?
Nope.
All right, everybody. Yeah, more updates on everything else, and I will talk to you later. Kisses and the pink bright stuff. Bye. Oh my goodness gracious.
I like tacos and burritos.